everyone, my name is Mohammad Nazrin. Along with me, Afam Ashraf, Firdaus Kamarian, and Mohammad Adham from Group 10 will talk about the implementation of BIM in various countries. For the introduction, BIM is used to design and document building and infrastructure designs. Every detail of a building is modeled in BIM. The model can be used for analysis to explore design options and to create visualizations that help stakeholders understand what the building will look like before it's built. The model is then used to generate the design documentation for the construction. For the objective, to observe the implementation BIM in various countries through policy, projects, and challenges. This will help us to understand more the challenges, outcome, and ways to overcome the problems. We can also set these countries as example for our BIM venture in the future. First country we'll be talking about is United Arab Emirates. Implementation of BIM in United Arab Emirates. Through policy, UAE have updated their Dubai municipality mandate to adopt BIM for high capital projects. Circular 196 states that the first stage of BIM is the construction and mechanical parts on building and the following facilities. Number 1, building that are above 40 floors. Number 2, building with areas larger than 300,000 square feet. Number 3, specialized buildings such as hospitals, universities, and all that is similar to that. Number 4, all buildings requested on behalf of a foreign office. However, this is then succeeded by Circular 207, which states implementation of BIM in architectural and mechanical works for the following building. Buildings above 20 floors, buildings and facility compounds with areas larger than 200,000 square foot, buildings and special facilities like hospitals and universities and all that is similar to that, all government projects, all buildings and projects that are requested from a foreign office. So the example of buildings that uses BIM in their constructions are Burj Khalifa, Etihad Arena, and the National Aquarium. However, implementation of BIM, there are some challenges to it. As you can see, this is from a study about adoption readiness in terms of people, process, and technology-related visits. The blue one is yes, the orange one is no, and the gray one is they don't know. Study shows that there are challenges faced by UAE to implement BIM into construction. Some of the major reason is lack of knowledge in BIM, with 28 out of 45 respondents saying BIM study is not provided to students in AEC faculties, and 33 out of 45 respondents saying they are not ready to implement BIM. However, BIM equipments and softwares are readily available, said 31 out of 45 respondents. It can be concluded from the study that stakeholders' awareness about BIM do exist, however, the adoption is limited. It can be related to unsupportive management holders, high cost of implementation, and inadequate nationwide statutory support structure.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Firdaus bin Kamaruddin, and now I will talk about the implementation of BIM in United Kingdom. Policy of BIM in United Kingdom. In May 2011, UK had published the Government Construction Strategy. Government will require fully collaborative 3D with all project and asset information, documentation and data being electronic as a minimum by 2016. Meaning that a minimum of level 2 BIM was to be implemented on all government construction projects by April 2016. BIM level 2 means that the design of the 3D models in a common environment where all stakeholders can see them. This step led to an overall increase in BIM adoption in both private and public sector. The challenges of BIM. The first one is smaller size enterprise are less likely to adopt BIM. Example, a client of a smaller organizations are not familiar enough with BIM, or their projects are too small for BIM use. And as the rate of complex projects is increasing, many smaller organizations are reluctant in adopting BIM as they face major difficulty in meeting their objective in a cost-effective manner. And the second one is finance problem. Example, limited in-house expertise in BIM skill and resulting in additional training costs. The third one is client demand. Some clients do not understand the benefits of BIM, so there is a need for greater client education, and some small organizations are less confident about their BIM skills. And the last one is the technological barrier. Many existing systems do not support openness of data, which is a prerequisite for BIM collaboration. BIM still depends on the closed applications, and openness, accessibility, and extension possibilities of object libraries may be limited. And for the project with the implemented of BIM, NHS Nightingale Hospital, which is located at the East London. It is the UK newest and largest hospital, designed to care for up to 4,000 people affected by COVID-19. With an incredibly tight timeframe for construction, BDP, which is the lead designer of the project, developed a fully functional BIM model used to coordinate the design team in just 3 days. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Implementation of BIM in Malaysia. Afam Ashraf.
Policy. In Malaysia, we consider BIM to be much more than 3D modeling. BIM is a process that drives a collaborative approach required on project. We want to make sure that the right information is made available to the right people at the right time to enable effective decision making. We will work with client, lead designers, and contractors to ensure that we comply with the best practice policies and standards. For example, projects of implementation of BIM in Malaysia. Hospital Parit Bunta provides service to the population in Korean district and surrounding area. Service available at Hospital Parit Bunta include clinical service and non-clinical service. Number 2, University Tun Hussein On Malaysia, UTHM, is committed to generate and disseminate knowledge to meet the need of the industry and the community and to nurture creative and innovative human capital. And the last, MBKT Kuala Terengganu. Kuala Terengganu Town Administration start with formation of Local Authority Administration System, which is known as Kuala Terengganu Town Board. The administration of Kuala Terengganu Town was placed under Kuala Terengganu Municipal Council in 1979. The challenges is explicated that the cost and benefit of implementations, lack of standard training and education as well as selection of software, lack of client demand, information and legality were also recorded as some of adoption challenge, lack of supply chain and lack of client demand, culture change and affection to the business environment.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Adham bin Muhammad Sain. I will explain about the implementation of BIM in Singapore. Do you know that in 2019, the foreign workers with construction work permit in Singapore was around 293,000. The number of foreign workers in Singapore are very higher. So, the implementation of BIM in Singapore are to reduce the number of foreign workers. Even though they are trained and multi-skilled workers, but their skill do not meet the requirement of general contractors. Next, it can improve the productivities due to the delay caused by the trouble at construction site. BIM policy in Singapore. In Singapore, the Building and Construction Authorities implemented the BIM roadmap in 2010 with the aim that 80% of the construction industry will use BIM by 2015. The government planned to improve the productivity by up to 25% over the next decade. They also allow the public sector to take the lead. Building and construction authorities collaborate with government procurement entities to request the use of BIM for their project from 2012. Marina Bay Sands is one of two winning proposals for Singapore's first integrated resort. If you can see, the design are very beautiful and it can attract many people and visitors to come to Singapore. Singapore Changi Airport. Singapore Changi Airport can serve hundreds airlines flying to 400 cities in around 100 countries. About 7,400 flights land or depart from Changi. The Wisteria Condo and Mall. The Wisteria Condo and Mall is the mixed-use development with 9-story residential development and 4-story shopping mall. It also won the Gold Plus Award winner in 2017. Next, I will explain about the challenges of implementation of BIM in Singapore. First is the time needed for hiring and training people. It also required higher costs. The customer or the client do not know how to use BIM model. This is because the BIM technologies are new and it's not familiar when using it. Next is no standard for contractual BIM document. That's all from us. Thank you.